All right, hello. How you guys doing today? Got a little thing to talk about. So, you're an older developer. You've been around for 15, 20 years, I guess, doing some work. And in the meantime, you've learned God knows how many different languages. Probably everything from Perl all the way up through Python and everything between. Doing some .NET here, some Java there, some PHP, JavaScript, just everything, okay? So here's the thing. As AI has become more prevalent in the world and coding tools using AI to where you don't really have to know much about the language to be able to create something, makes people feel like no code. We can just create just by writing. While that's true, you can do that and it's successful. There's also an advantage that you, as an older developer with the skills of years and years of doing things, can come in handy. And what I mean by this is that if you think about what the training data is for all these large language models, because that's essentially what everything is that they're using repositories from years ago. Millions and millions of lines of code. You're talking just Google's amount. Not to Google. Anyway, but look, if you have this much code and the AI has been trained on this much legacy code, and you have experience in so much legacy code, it's easy for you to say, hey, I want to be able to take a Perl script, I want to be able to translate it into a Python script, and you can have the little idiosyncrasies, what little errors you have, and be able to say, and avoiding X, Y, and Z in the process. Now, the AI is going to be able to understand what you're talking about and be able to get you a pretty close rough draft of what you need. The code may not be perfect, rarely is ever 100% perfect, but then again, how many humans are perfect? But let's think about that. If you record something, you create it, and then you come back and you can look at it and says, yeah, that's pretty close. I understand the code of what's been created here. I know what we did from the Perl stuff. Now we know what we're doing the Python stuff. You can massage it and make it work then. Cuts down dramatically on the time. Now think about it. That is an advantage that you just don't usually get from anything. So continue on. You want to start modernizing programs. You have legacy applications that you want to go and play with, that you need to update, that you want to add new features to. You have a financial institution that's heavily using COBOL, but you want to have a modern React front end to it. Now, how are you going to do that? Try and do that by hand would be excruciatingly painful. But if you know the COBOL and you've played with React, you can actually talk to the AI. You can describe what you're doing. You can say, these are the errors that will occur. Avoid these errors in the process of making this API. And you should be able to get APIs created from your COBOL program to be able to used through React. Now imagine that. So don't think that just because you're an older developer, you've been around for a while, and you're getting all this newfangled stuff, and you're trying to catch up, and you're thinking, gosh, this AI stuff is hard, it's useless, it's not worth anything. It can be used by you as a tool to increase your skills and dramatically help everybody and everything. Just think it's like a junior developer, eager to fix, eager to work, eager to do things, and all you have to do is tell it what to do. That in itself is an advantage. So don't think that just because you're older, don't think that you've spent 15, 20 years, whatever, in the trenches doing things, that you can't use these newfangled tools or they're not useful. They are. And you have a superpower that a lot of these newer developers just won't ever have. And that's what I got for today. Thank you much.